Hello everyone, my name is Alan, and tonight I would like to answer my friend's questions. So, my friend, my this friends, it has 25 questions. So here we go, because he a random person. All right. First, what did you do before you coming to class today? All right. First, I tidy uh, my bed, and I don't forget to fold my clothes, and I also don't forget to prepare my lunch, and after that I taking a bath, and I tidy my hair, I combing, and after that I go to my class. All right, the next what? How are you feeling right now? Why? All right, my feeling right now is I'm still happy because yesterday I get new edge. I have a new age. Now I'm 24 years old, and I'm grateful to God because God is still blessing me with His great grace. Alright, the next what? What is something interesting that happens to you this week? Okay, some things have something interesting to me that happened this week is I saved on my trip to back to my home. Well, today I came home. I come home, and I have uh, something. Maybe this experience. Well, early, I get my tire is deflated, and I for yes, and I grateful to God because it's near uh, to my hometown, so I don't need to worry. Then I feel my God uh, still protects me, still with me today, and I sure God still love me. Well, the next question is, do you prefer studying in the morning or at night? Why? Well, I prefer at night, but doesn't mean I I don't like studying in the morning. On yes, at night. Um, I have many times to focus to do my tasks, or thinking about tomorrow what I will do, and after uh, after do my homework or my tasks, I always cross checks. So I prefer at night um, than in the morning, because in the morning I have no times, and my time so a bit. Alright, the next question is, what do you usually do when you feel stressed? I play online games such as Free Fire because I like shooting games, and this is online or global with many server. But however, I play in Indonesian server, in my server. So uh, not just that, I also play PUBG, but it was it was not play again playing again because I worry about my storage in my phones. So so the way I get out my stress is to film my games. And the next question, what is, do you think social media is more helpful or harmful? Why? That's depend on you. But both of them is need. No, not it. But social has social media has uh, positive or negative sides. The first one is more helpful. If you got news about something, I'm sure you not believe disbelieve that you may be uh, searching the truth how that maybe, for example, the even happening or why that's happened and anything. And harmful, yes. Yeah, social media sometimes harmful because there is uh, something bad, such as the word of everyone, anyone, maybe affects your brains to say negative words or negative speak, and then harmful if you see the negative image, maybe the vulgar videos or the photos. Yes, depend on you again when you use social media. All right, the next, what is your favorite apps and why do you use it so often? Okay, I like uh, playing game, like I said before, because oh yeah, it's Free Fire or online games because that can get out my stress. It can I can spend my time with my brother to playing game together because this is online games or global. Okay, the next, do you think the students should have less homework? Why or why not? Wait, in my opinions, have less homework. Um, maybe not, maybe not effective in the learning because if you uh, if you have many homework, it can train your skills. It can train your critical thinking. So I choose you have to have uh, many homework train uh, to try yourself when you face it. Okay, the next is wait. The next is it's better to study alone or with friends. Why? I better studying with my friends because with my friends I can discuss. Yes, I could discuss with my friends about something what I don't know, or maybe uh, I can ask uh, his opinions or share my opinions to him and get many knowledge or sight. For me, I'm sorry for him or I give my sides to him. And then, what makes a good teacher in your opinions? Okay, what makes a good teacher in your opinions? Okay, some things makes a good teacher is the teacher gets diligentful uh, his students, diligentfuls, and his students smart and respect him. So that makes teachers uh, can excited in the teaching. All right, the next, which is better, online learning or offline learning? I choose offline learning, as I said. Um, like I said, was I better keep it in touch with my friends because I can sharing. I can um, sometimes can argue than online learning. Uh, sometimes my yes, this is not sometimes. This is often made my mind so stuck. I can thinking or critical thinking or yeah or I cannot have critical thinking or thinking hard. Okay, the next is, do you agree that money can buy happiness? Explain your answer. Okay, for me, within money cannot buy happiness, but happiness need a money because we live in this world. We buy something to uh, make our happy. Maybe you uh, yes, for example, you want to buy a cars. Yes, you want to purchase your uh, buy a car, but you don't have money, and that car is just one in the world. So if you live without money, you cannot happiness, but happiness cannot buy uh, of the money. Okay. Okay. The next, should university student be required to wear uniforms? Why or why not? Okay, to wear uniforms, in my opinions, mm, it should be because when you're using uniforms, it uh, give you sign that you are students, but you're using wear the uniforms not every day, but maybe uh, just one day or maybe 2 days, just that. Okay, the next, is it better to live in a city or in a village? Why? Okay, I choose a village because I'm from a village, and in the village, for example, I need to buy or I need to cook vegetables. Sometimes I don't need to buy it. I just um, looking for in my garden, and I easy to get it. So actually, this is has uh, compare in the city. In the city, maybe will be different with in the village, right? The next is, Do you think English is important for your future career? Why? Yes. Now I'm in English major. That's important for me because English, uh, as I said, important for me. In the future, I need this is language because in the future, yeah, in the future, everyone using English in everywhere uh, they were or they are. And the next question is, what would you do if you were in the minister education? Well, I want to create a better education life, yeah, and all of that properly as a plans. And I hope in my yeah, I also hope in my country this now this now can be uh, more good than before because if you know what's happening in my world education now, that's all really bad, but I hope that uh, can be good. All right, the next is, why do some students feel afraid to speak English? Some students feel afraid to speak English because they have no their brave or courage, and most of them has a nervous, and so they sometimes uh, confusing about grammar also when they want to speak. Actually, they're not they they don't need to worry about that because speaking sometimes don't need to grammar. We just speaking uh, as free as free and do not worry to grammar. Okay, the next, what is the biggest problem in the education today? Well, in my country, especially, this is about curriculum. In the curriculum in my country, also always change every time the minister change also. So this is not give a confidence. I'm sorry. Yes, this is not. This is can. This not give focus. I'm sorry. This is not give a focus to every student in our in my country especially, and this is damage. Uh, this is also damage to my teacher also because sometimes they're confused what should they do because of this curriculum always change. Alright, the next is, how can students improve their English speaking skills? Well, to improve their English speaking skill is you have to they have yes they this is yes, the first they have to has uh, courage or at least the friends to train their speaking, but this is but the friends of them have to uh, similarity with them who want to learn English also. Alright, do you think okay, the next question is, do you think technology makes people lazy or why? Yes, let alone in this era we know about AI, AI, with AI, we can make some things quickly or fast. For example, when we want to make a paper or story or what you want to create. So whereas they know uh, the AI can make mistake. That's why. But the people don't know the AI can make a mistake. So that's why people lazy. People can be lazy with the technology right now. All right. If you could, okay, the next question is if you could change one rule in your campus, what would it be? All right. If I could change one rule in my campus, well, I want to change one such as all student, men or woman, woman, it can, they can has a long hair or make their style. Maybe they can use the jeans pants or anything what they can do, but they don't make a mistake or something harmful in the campus. They have to uh, they just can uh, using their fashion but not too vulgar fashion, and it has to obey the rules. Okay, just that. Okay, the next, if you were a famous influencer, what kind of content would you create? Well, I would like to make sorry, if I famous influencer, the content what I would make is how to dare to speak in English, because as we know, there are many students or many people cannot speak English, whereas they know uh, in English or they have many vocabulary, but just in speak uh, they were not brave to speak or dare to speak. Alright, the next is if English disappeared tomorrow, what would happen? Alright, in my opinions, if English disappeared tomorrow, well, I will regret about my majority. I because I have this majority to uh, for my life and to get my future. Well, I hope this is not this effort because I love English. Alright, the next is who is more influential, teacher or social media? Why? Both of them is influential in my opinion. Well, if you are a good teacher, if you had an idea, if you have a yes, if you had a way how to teach students as a creative teachers, they more chose you than social media. But social media just in uh, another time in another time to entertain them. Okay. The last question is, if you could debate anyone in this world, who would it be and why? Okay, I will debate with my brother because we are every days always debate, and I like him because he can answer my question and dare to speak uh, despite it's wrong, not properly as my um, question. But I appreciated him, so he start learn immediately. Well, it has 25 questions, so uh, I thank to my friends. Well, thank you for your question and see you. Bye bye.